That's one thing that I always like to see is when teams get creative with how they're going to play on the offense. You know, we know there's the backboard meta, and we know about direct passing, but there's some really clever things that you can do with a good back pass or trying to set up a juke and then maybe passing the ball off to somebody who's shadowing you. There's a lot of opportunities to get creative. And when you're the team that's behind, sometimes that's what you have to do to make the difference and fight back into the game.
And if you're looking for someone to get creative for Penta, Freaky I think is your go-to guy. He is, I couldn't say he's the best. Well, they're all good players on Penta, but he is the kind of guy who can just kind of create something out of nothing, and you're probably looking to him to try and break some of the deadlock from Secrecy's defense.
And Secrecy back on the offensive pressure. Mets coming through, just a poor touch right in front of the goal. Freaky trying to get that one cleared away, and killer number 7 just stops that one, sets it on a tee for Metzenarius, and they take, again, a 1-goal lead 30 seconds into the match.
That's not something you want to see if you're a Penta fan right there. Bit of miscommunication at the back and just leads to an easy goal coming out for Secrecy. That is really not how they want to start this game. It's pretty poor from them considering that they've been a team for quite a long time. You should expect that communication to be there. But maybe there's just a bit of a breakdown there, and they're trying to work out some more things to go forward in this game.
So Penta back on the attack. Killer number 7 trying to figure out what he's going to do with this one. But the touch is going to go to Metz as he clears it away. Met by Ondex at the midfield. There was a shot, but it's off the post. Freaky not able to turn this one back in, but he's going to get it centered. Cleared away by Metz. Back over to a lot. Ondex going to read that one well, though. Puts a shot on. Saved by Metz. A lot and Freaky does go up. Freaky with the shot and the save by Metz. And finally, we're starting to see Secrecy under some fire and seeing how good of defenders they are, as they have already racked up 3 saves as a team.
Some solid offensive, defensive play from both teams there. Freaky with an absolutely insane angle drop right in front of the goal there, but as always, great defense coming out from Secrecy, who I would say haven't really been known for their defense, especially when they had Continuum on their team. They're a very offensive-minded team, and they were very good at that. But maybe with a lot, they've shored up their defense a bit, and it's kind of showing this game as they have just absolute brick wall at the back at the moment.
They've not done as good a job maintaining ball control, but they're making all of their touches count, getting some decent clears and trying to build something. I expected this one to be a little bit closer, and I've been enjoying this one so far. Freaky trying to play this one off the wall, saved by Magnus, gonna get it over to a lot, plays it down through the wall. Challenge there, that's a shot. Magnus centering it back. Metz up for this ball, but not able to direct it towards the goal. We're going a lot back and forth. Magnus with the shot. It's high and wide. Killer number 7 on the clear. Do you think this one's going to be just a defensive affair here, or are we going to start seeing these defenses break down at some point?
Well, at some point, Penta are going to have to score a goal. They are 1 goal behind this game, so they are going to have to try and be a bit more aggressive and force a few more shots on Secrecy's net. So that means under either one of 2 things. Either Secrecy's defense is going to break after some more Penta pressure, or they're just going to pick holes in Penta after they have to strain to get forward, and that would just lead to some more goals for Secrecy. But you see here, Penta, they are putting a bit more pressure. Had a nice shot there, well saved in the end by a lot. But it seems Penta are trying to have a bit more of the play now in the opponent's half. Having said that, what a duke from Magnus there, and now a lot easy finish for him. That was some great play there from Magnus, taking it around all 3, I believe, in the end of Penta's players, like there. 1 and 2 with the same move. Oh, it's another bit of poor communication coming out from Penta. 1 should stay back, 1 should go in those kind of situations. But Magnus takes full advantage, dukes both, and a lot is there to clean up as well. That's a double the lead for Secrecy, and that's not, again, what you want to see from Penta. That's a bit of defensive misplays coming out. It's not what you can afford against a team such as Secrecy.
Penta's had a lot of opportunity in this one, but they're just not getting it done with their very simple backboard, roll it through the wall passing plays. And so, like we were talking about at the break, they need to get creative, and it just hasn't been happening. Magnus up, plays this one off the ceiling, keeping possession of it. It's going to be centered for Metz. He's not really going to get a solid touch. That ball is going to be cleared away. A lot back on defense to deal with it. Plays it into the corner, cleared away by Magnus, and suddenly we're back onto a Secrecy attack. Magnus passes over a lot, not able to get there in time. We got killer number 7 taking this ball down the field. Freaky's going to shoot, saved by Magnus. A lot going to run this one up on the clear. Going to be challenged by Pondex, who plays it up towards the Secrecy backboard. Freaky takes another shot off the backboard. Pondex challenged by a lot. No shot there. Killer number 7. We've got all the pressure. 1 minute left to play, and just nothing happening on the offensive side for Team Penta. They just cannot crack this defense.
There's been a few too many times this game where I feel Penta have gone back to collect boosts from their own corners when they've been on the attack. It just completely ruins any pressure they managed to create. And there's another goal coming in from Magnus. I'm not quite sure what happened there. I think Pone couldn't quite get the clear he wanted. And as Penta were trying to get up the field to try and force some pressure, they just didn't quite manage to get back on the rotation. But at the moment, Penta, they've been going back to their own side a bit too much when they have managed to get the ball down the other end of the field. You see either 1 or 2 players trying to collect boosts from their own corners, when instead they could maybe collect a few of the smaller boost pads from around the middle and try and get an earlier block in to maintain some pressure. They just haven't been doing that enough this game, and that has just not allowed them to get any maintained pressure and any goals this game at all.
Boost discipline so important. Metz with a nice shot, but Freaky making the save, picking up his savior badge. Cleared away by Killer number 7, but stuffed back. Now Pondex and Killer number 7 taking it down. A lot to play this one into the corner. 7 seconds left, 3-goal deficit. This one isn't going to happen. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 games already now to Secrecy. Only 1 more, and they will wrap this one up and be in command of this series. This win in the series for them will be absolutely huge, because if they win all 3 today, they step into the first place position.
Yeah, this has been a pretty strong showing from Secrecy here. Penta have been playing a bit under their usual level, I'd say. They usually have put on much more stronger performances than this, but that takes nothing away from Secrecy. They've been playing a really solid offensive and defensive game. You see 5 saves coming out this game. Pretty much different performance from last game. They were completely dominant for the entire game last game. This game, they had to put up with a bit more pressure, and they just dealt with it absolutely perfectly. As you see, no goals for them, Penta, this game, and Secrecy still maintaining control of the series and games in all of them.
The thing I absolutely love about the way Secrecy is playing right now, 2 of their 3 goals were assisted, and they're spreading the saves and the shots around. 1 goal each for all 3 players. You can tell that they don't really have a superstar on the team. They are just playing well as a group of 3 players that can all cover for each other, and they're going to set each other up for those goals. And everybody is contributing to that, where Penta, there's just not a lot to say about what they're doing, because every time they get a little bit of pressure, Secrecy just comes through and gets the clear away and goes back on offense.